Why, hello everyone. Welcome to my daily long play stream, where I play through whatever my current game is at the moment for a couple hours, just about each day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you can see, I am playing, at least I do from Sunday through Thursday. As you can see, I'm playing the Outer Worlds on the Xbox One. This is a Fallout-style RPG, action RPG, set in space, and it is available on Game Pass, which is the reason why I'm giving it a try. I have not done one of these daily long play streams since a week ago when I finished Ukulele in the Impossible Lair, and I decided to take a week off from this for various personal reasons, but now I'm back. And I'm going to get started here by hitting A to continue. Pressing A to continue and signing in. Now, this is a game I've heard a lot about on the Bombcast, and this is not my first time booting the game, but this is my first time getting past this, your start screen. I booted it up just to make sure it worked, and to get a screen capture of the start screen for my, for the thumbnail on these videos. This is a game I heard a lot about on the Bombcast, the Giant Bombcast, and it sounds interesting, so I'm going to give it a try. I've never played any of the Fallout games, but I have played both the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, although I only finished the first one of those two. In any case, so yeah, let's do a little bit of a gamma adjustment here. Until you barely see the left logo, so we don't want it that dark, I guess. I'd say that looks right. Alright, pop into settings here. This is my first time, like I said, getting into this stuff, so I want to make sure that subtitles are on. And they are. Show cinematic subtitles as well. Controls. I'm an inverter, so I'm going to invert. Gameplay UI. Yeah, sure, that looks fine. Button layout. I'd like to get an idea as to what I'm doing here. Aim. Left trigger, right trigger, so it is a shooter. Tactical time dilation. Emergency medical inhaler on left bumper. Click left stick to sprint. Click right stick to melee. X is reload, talk, interact. A is jump. B is crouch. Y is next weapon. Yeah, it seems... It pretty much seems how I would have it anyway. Companion attack, companion move. Hopefully that stuff will become more clear as I go along. Alright, let's start up here. I think I'll stick to normal. Oh, here's an opportunity to make changes to that stuff. Okay. Yep, it's got a retro futurism look. Like a Fallout.
When prosperity awaits you in the stars. Come to Halcyon,
or Bioshock.
The only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
2320. That's when this takes place. Okay. This is not going to be my usual length of daily long play stream today, as I do have to come into work early today. So I'll probably be stopping it after about an hour and a half as opposed to the usual 2 hours. Just giving you a little bit of fair warning. Who's this guy?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Now, I believe this brings us to the character creation sequence. Alright, so what do we got here? We got some points to put into stuff. We got strength, dexterity, intelligence, perception, charm, and temperament. And right now, all of them are average. Melee weapon damage and the amount you can carry. So that would be stuff like encumbrance. Melee attack speed and range weapon reload speed. Intelligence affects critical hit bonus damage. Headshot and weakness bonus damage. Okay. Faction reputation. Compatibility and companion ability cooldowns. Natural health regeneration. That sounds useful. And you know me, I like my health regen stuff. Let me see here. So, I guess the simplest thing to do would be to just boost all these things to good. Let's do it the...
You could survive on the surface of Tartarus briefly. Must remember not to sneeze near you.
And we can also drop them, one of them, to below
Rather
average.
anemic, but at least you'll fit in.
Alright, he would just...
I see you had a knack for misappropriation. Nerve damage in your extremities. You memorized how many digits of pi?
The only thing I know about pi is it has apple in it.
You're a few stars short of a constellation. I bet you really can believe it's not Borst.
What?
Oh dear, your corrective lenses need corrective lenses. You're a block of frozen meat, and I like you already. It says you had a habit of snarling at people. Let's hope the trip back to my lab is as easygoing as you are. I bet you could thaw yourself with sheer rage.
Okay, I just had to hear some of that. Alright, let's take a look here. The amount you can carry, that would affect encumbrance. I might want to raise that. Dexterity. I like the range weapon reload speed, so let's boost that up. What's the other ones? I'm not sure how much this is going to matter in the long run, but I would like to make some... I like to put some thought into these decisions, if I can. Intelligence... Perception. These seem to be the same to me. I'm not sure. Let's put one into strength. Because I do like some melee options as well. Health regen, we want that. I'm also looking at these affected skills. Intelligence affects critical hit bonus damage. Long guns, alright. I'll probably just put one into each of these things. Yeah. Alright. Next, what do we got here? We got 2 points that we can put into... Wow, we got a lot of options here. Hopefully I'll be able to get through this and get to at least a save point before I have to call it a day today. One-handed melee, range. I like the long guns.
I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters.
Alright, oh yeah, I guess we put them into these larger ones. Okay, I guess that's better. Leadership. Tech skills. Stealth. I like stealth when it's optional and beneficial, not when it's forced. Let's see here. Looks, I bet we'll be able to get points to increase later on to increase both this and the stuff I did earlier. This is tough. I know I want the range one, that is for sure. I don't think I want the melee one. The defense one would be an easy one for me to do because it'll make it easier for me to survive what I imagine will be difficult encounters early on. Not interested in the dialogue one. Leadership is a little too difficult for me to understand at this point. And yes, this is definitely my first time playing this game of a style that I'm not used to playing, so... great. I think I'll go into tech.
Look at that. A real scientist.
A scientist who shoots guns. I like that idea. Aptitude, or, yeah, aptitude. I have... Oh, select a career. Got it. No. Beverage service technician. Probably sitting too close to the microphone there. Drink effect duration. Block. Persuade +1. Less shock damage. Engineering +1. What? Toss ball team mascot? Medical plasma science. Okay, so this one would be a good one. And what's the other one? Inspiration, Dodge +1. That might also be good. Since I've already chosen science, the tech area to put stuff into, I think I'll go with this. A scientist.
I wonder what experiments you were subjected to.
Alright. Visual thing. So I'm male, so I'll pick that. I always freeze up when I see this list of appearance modifiers. To be perfectly honest, I've never really enjoyed character customization in games. Partly because I always pick something that looks uninteresting. Or like me, which is basically the same thing. All these characters look alien to me. I don't know. Guess that looks fine. Ah. The points on this slider don't seem to make any sense. Doesn't seem to go naturally from one extreme to the other like you would expect. Oh well. Maybe it does, and I'm too dumb to realize it. I'm definitely dumb, that's for sure. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I have brown eyes, but I always wished I had blue ones, so maybe I'll... That looks okay, I guess. Green... Where's, That looks good, I guess. Not gonna get into that stuff. Can we get into hair color? Alright. Ah. That kind of looks like Conan O'Brien there. Maybe I'll go with that just because. Ah. So I'm thinking either, don't like that. So I'm thinking either this one or, maybe this one. I think I like this one better. Hair color. I naturally have brown hair with an increasing and alarming amount of gray, but whatever. But I always wished I had black hair. So that's what I'll probably do. I'm actually having trouble seeing because the lights keep shifting. I don't like that. Wish I would just... Come on. Yeah, this is annoying. The color shifting in the background is making it very difficult to discern what color it is. See, that looks black, but I don't think it is. Wish there was like a color slider. I mean, obviously this is a color slider, but actual spectrum to see. Maybe we should get black with a hint of another color. Like blue or green or something, I don't know. That looks black to me. Alright. Eyebrow style, everyone's favorite. Give me some Eugene Levy style brows here. Guess that's as close as you're gonna get. Not into the facial hair. Features, what do we got here? Not... There we go, an utterly uninteresting and undistinctive character. That is a somewhat idealized version of myself, showing my total lack of imagination and creativity in the process. It sounds perfect. Boom. I just hit X. What just happened? I think the game just crashed on me. Wow. Okay, the game just crashed on me. I wonder if it saved any of the stuff that I just did. Great. We're off to a great start today, aren't we? Well, let's just make sure the settings are... It saved that stuff, at least. The button I hit when that happened...
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars?
The button that I hit there, Alright. Ranged and...
A gunslinger. Oh, they're going to tell stories about you from here to Hephaestus.
Let's see if I can remember all this
A
nonsense.
laugh spread, eh? Oh, we all start somewhere, I suppose.
Which is the one I had selected before. Is it that one? Yeah. Yeah, the button I hit. I literally hit X in order to go to the next thing. So I have no idea why it crashed the system. Literally, the game crashed. The good news, though, is that I think I basically recreated my character. Right. Alright, so I don't want... Do I want to give it my normal name, or do I want to give it a more... Do I want to give it my usual gangway name, or do I want to give it a more realistic sounding name? It's not allowing me to distinguish between first and last name, so that's a little bit I always capitalize the W. Why? Because I'm a moron. Alright, yeah. And then once I figure things out, I will go from there. I don't know if I can add any more stuff to the attribute section, so maybe I should have picked something that was more adjusted and not just, hey, one to everything. I don't know. Like I said, the last time I played one of these kind of games was Skyrim back in 2011, 2012. So, yeah. Alright. I guess I'm good. Let's hope the game doesn't crash on me again before I get to a save.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Now what's going on?
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Okay. He grabbed me out of a vending machine, and now we're on the run. Obviously, he took a hit.
Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down.
Shit.
Yep. I wonder if I have the option to respec some of those stuff in the future. Probably not.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
Great.
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes?
Yay.
Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. It'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
What? Okay. Spacer's Choice. $2. So I guess this is a shave and a haircut.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Are they now? Guess he only had enough serum, or whatever it is, to revive one person. Alright. Looks like this is the starting environment.
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by.
I'm still not controlling the character.
Lost name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Oh,
I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
I landed on him. Okay, well, that's not helpful. So So yeah, here we are. I am playing this on an Xbox One X. This game uses a dynamic resolution that goes all the way up to 4K. Not that it'll matter for the purposes of the stream, but when I do a 4K HDR video on it, I bet it will. Actually, I don't know if this game even has HDR. I don't think it does. Oh well. Hopefully more games will have high dynamic range on the next gen consoles. A good HDR implementation really does add a lot. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright. And little things here. I'm just looking about. That's all. Hi there, little thing. Going. Okay, it's a toggle, not a hold. Got it. Same thing of crouch. Now, it's just letting me know that I can do that. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to sneak from these here. Am I supposed to wait for that thing to look away? It says it's timid. Hmm. Thank you for surround sound for reminding me that they're behind me. Alright, saving. Awesome. So if it crashes, hopefully I'll pick up again here. I know the way the game crashed during that process almost made it seem like it was deliberate. Like, oh, he tried to get this one guy, but it failed, so he had to get another.
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Gee, thanks for telling me after experiencing those side effects, not before. Okay, I guess I just sort of dropped down here then, eh? Okay, heal myself with left bumper. Just like in Dead Cells. By the way, I was watching a video and it seems like there's a way to upgrade to a faster healing flask in Dead Cells.
Hey, you, come here.
Should look into... I should do some research before the next time I do that game on a Modern Wednesday stream. I should also dedicate a separate stream for that game.
Now.
Because I keep wanting to play it, and I want to do other things on
choice.
Wednesdays.
Oh, well, that stinks.
What happened to you?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
No.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
The Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Alright, well, I guess I'm off then. I have this here gun. I guess it wants me to shoot that stuff then. Alright.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
I guess I'll grab this stuff. You never know if it's going to be useful or not. I do have a tendency of grabbing as much stuff as I can in games like this. Tactical time dilation. Hold right bumper. That seems to drain the purple meter, which I assume is some sort of mana or what do you want to call it? No. Ability juice. Okay. Running at me screaming, attack, attack. That doesn't seem very smart. Hold A to continue. Fish sticks. Okay, what do we got here? Fast ration pill. Pre-sliced bread. The greatest thing since itself. No lockpicking minigame. It almost seems like this is the type of game where if you really don't know what you're doing, or if you really don't know what you'll be good at, you should probably do a dry run until you figure out the way you want to play it, and then go back and start over again, picking attributes that would help you and play the game the way you feel you would play it, if that makes any sense. But I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just go with something that's okay at everything and figure it out on my own from there. I mean, I've tried speccing in ways I think that would be interesting in like Skyrim and Oblivion, and it didn't seem to ever really work out. Or maybe I just picked the wrong things. I don't know. Okay, why are you still up? I shot you more than enough times there, good sir. Got him. I got XP. Light pistol? Wasn't there a guy over here that was trying to stab me or something? Ah, there he is. Ah, it's... Alright. Lots of intense colors going on here. That must be the ship I'm looking for.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Ah, you're not enemies. That's good news.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Yeah.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Right. Persuade 5. Okay, let's do that
Well,
one.
sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Alright. So I'm fighting alongside these two now, eh?
I just earned a fine bonus.
Hold X to take all, I guess. Ah, look. Got limb severing here. I wonder how close I am to being encumbered. Look at this.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
That sounds like a lie to me, but whatever.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Okay. I don't appreciate being talked to
I
that
have been programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
No stitch technology there. Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod. Uh...
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Let's go with a more tactful one.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact.
Okay.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Alright,
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
The Unreliable. Yeah.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
I leveled up, I think. Looks like we have a ledger with the back button. Alright. Huh. So, okay, so we have 10 points we can put into stuff. Well, I'm going to put some into guns. Tech. Stealth seems like it's a little useful. Defense. Alright. Wait, will this improve my health? I'm not sure. Dialogue. How about another one into guns? Haven't even used melee yet. Tech. Guns. Guess it's not increasing them by all that much. Stealth. And how about more guns? Okay. So what do we got here? We've got light pistols, Spacer's Choice. So that's the same weapon we already have, and we have 3 of them. Okay. Light ammo. Vulcan heavy ammo. What? You can break this stuff down. Perks. What do we got here? We can choose a perk. What do we... You've grown healthier in your time outside of stasis, plus 50%. I'll get this one then. Journal, what do we got here? Stranger in a strange land. Yep. Sounds about right. Let's take a look here. Find a power regulator. Looking for Edgewater. Talk to whoever runs the town. Alright. Codex. We got stuff to look at here, I guess. The basics. Fast travel. Screen crest. Quest screen, I mean. Quest screen. Weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by navigating to the weapon and selecting the weapon slot at the top of the screen. Level up. Perks unlock. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. Weapon switching. Okay. Stealth. Cover. Sneak. Haven't found any companions yet, or any of that stuff. Alright. Hitting Y, but it's not switching weapons. Let's go to the inventory. We can put this guy... What's this thing? Alright. Use these controls to attack and block. Left is block, right is attack. Right, yeah, I'm talking about the triggers, of course. Alright, let's take a look inside this here ship of mine.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
It's easier for me to ignore them if you don't bring them to my attention in the first place. Just stating the
The
obvious.
ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Looks like we got some more stuff up here. Alright. This must be the galley. Or the kitchen, excuse me.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
You mean he preferred not to have you at all? Is that what you're
Due to
saying?
catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Right. I'm guessing that's the dime tour.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Alright, so I have a sawed-off dagnam, and I have a sawed-off shotgun now. No, that's not what I wanted. I want this thing. We have a shotgun here. Armor management. Alright. Consumables, modifications, general, weapons part. Captain's identification. I should sell that. Selling quest items. Who doesn't like that? Item broken. One of your... Item repair. So it's telling me to go to the workbench. Got it. It looks like the shotgun is what's broken. Alright. Alright. I don't know. It says something is broken, but it's not telling me what. I'll go to the repair section. Got it. It's not going to give it any more damage. I'm trying to repair this shotgun, but it's not giving me that option. Maybe it's because I don't have it equipped. I don't have enough parts. I got it. Sorry, there's a lot of numbers on that screen. Maybe I can find some more repair parts lying around here somewhere. Back up here. Oops. Gotta hit X to climb.
If you possess a power regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one.
Alright,
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Wait, I thought I was Alex. Okay. A respec machine. No, I don't need to use that. I am wanting to find are more parts. If I can repair that shotgun to get it working good, that would be great. Maybe there's one hiding around here somewhere. Rocky Mountain Lager. Ale lager. What? How can it be both an ale and a lager? It doesn't make any sense. That just takes me right back there. It was called the Reliable, and then he put an "un" there. Right, so I couldn't find any more parts lying around. Maybe if I disassemble one of these extra pistols I have, that'll give me the parts that I need. Let's take a look at that. Actually, how about if I disassemble? How about if I put a pistol that's in perfect condition in place of the one that's not? How's that sound, eh? And then disassemble that. Cool. Got exactly what I wanted. Modify, tinker, repair. Interesting. But I can repair my shotgun now. What's the difference between tinker and modify? Tinkering makes it do more damage. Modifying gives it other attributes, I suppose. Alright. Dagnam, I keep hitting start. What's this thing? Toss ball stick. Is it like a bat? Like a baseball bat? It's a two-handed weapon, whatever it is. Put that in there. Alright. Alright, let's head on out. Does this mean I'm going to get the citation now that they were talking about? Hi there, folks.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I get paid? I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Well, take care, I guess. Alright. I'll waive the fee since you helped us. Like, okay, well, thank you. Alright, let's head to town, I guess. Is that it? I mean, that's where the waypoint is leading me. So I'm going to assume it is. So far, so good, I suppose. I think I read this is a 20-hour game or something like that. Should take me a nice, good amount of time to beat it. But not too long, hopefully. Let's grab a shotgun and blow this guy to you-know-where. He's over there. Peekaboo. Alright. There's a lot of holding in this game. What's in there? Seems like it's quicker just to tap X a few times. Also, I should probably reload. How's my health doing? I think I have natural health regen, so I don't really need to worry as long as I go for at least some period of time without taking damage. That looks nice. Look at that. We got Northern Lights. We've got whatever that thing is. Rings. Ship in over there. That large planet looks awfully close. That must be a moon. Or maybe that's a moon. Or maybe both. I don't know. Sorry, folks, but living here on... Sorry, folks, but living here on Earth as I do, I'm not used to seeing anything other than, like, one moon in the sky and the sun. Not used to seeing other planets this close. I don't know, maybe you live on a planet that's different. That's more like this. If you are, leave a comment in below. That's dumb. Nice water. And maybe I was supposed to go that way. Huh. Here's that cemetery. Not exactly a welcoming way to mark the entrance to your city. But whatever.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. You talk too pretty for a Marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell.
Alright.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Is that why you got a pair of arms?
Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing Marauder come stalking out the shadows. Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a Marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
Steak. Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town.
Constable.
Marauders by the finger.
I'd rather talk to Constable Odo if that's an option.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Alright, depends on the work.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Okay. Let me ask you about something else.
Yeah?
That's a... How about if I just insult this guy right out of the bat? Use a lot of people to Marauders?
People, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see? Hence the armed guards.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
You haven't said anything, but okay.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Alright.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is he a special
He
case?
just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
And where's that?
Yeah?
Have you heard
The
any news
colony
about
ship?
the Hope?
Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
Alright.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble?
Alright, well, let's just head into town. Hello, you.
I could really go for some salt tuna.
I could really go for some salt too. Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off. He's working at the cannery. Huh? What?
Alright, they're just gonna cycle through the same dialogue. Alright, let's hop in. Spacer's Choice. Look at that. That looks nice. Cool. Right. Follow the waypoint, I suppose. Well, I'm only going to play this a little bit longer today. I do have places to be, a job to go to. Yay, work, being an adult. Paying the bills. Oh, well. At least I still have some time for fun and games and all that jazz. Emerald Vale. I hear it's quite chaotic there. As in chaos. As in Chaos Emerald. As in I make stupid references and then have to explain them. Because I'm a moron. Eh, look at that. I found something. Weapon parts. It pays to discover. What I'd like to find is a checkpoint or the ability to save my progress.
There's something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
There's the Spacer's Choice General Store, the Cantina, Food, Smokes, Beer, OSI, Salt Tuna, Salty Tuna, Cannery. Do they can stuff here? What's that sign say? I'm getting XP just for finding stuff here, so that's...
Almost lost a finger in Cannery Day.
Nothing I can do about that.
Nothing I can do about that. Must be someone's home. Ah, got a little Blade Runner going on up there. I don't think I'm supposed to go there. Hi there, what's up?
Got my sights on you. You some sort of freelancer? You're safer inside the walls.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm a little lost. Looks like someone's a little lost. I don't know. Guess I'm supposed to go in there then. Alright. Open up. So there's stealing. Okay, so gotta keep an eye on what stuff is stealing and what isn't. Obligatory elevator music.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Seems we've got a guest.
Hello.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed?
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Nice hat.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Straight to the
Only regulator
point.
we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
That sounds like good news. Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power is shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Alright, let's
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Let me guess, marauders.
The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab.
All right.
Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How do I recognize?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
All right.
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Hopefully. Alright, I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented.
A companion? Someone to fight with me? Cool.
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay. I like how I'm just holding my gun out at all times. You'd think there'd be an option to holster it. Hello there. Well, I guess it's come with me. Again. This way? This way? Hey, cool. Alright. Elevator going down. I think I'm about to call it a stream here, folks. A short one, especially since I had to restart the game due to it crashing on me. Isn't that fun?
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
What?
Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Okay. I'm gonna go with this one.
Sure, it all comes together seamless in his own head. And I reckon he means well, for all that. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
All right. Do you know this person?
Mrs. Devitt. Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
All right. So why were they arguing?
No, I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Alright, well, I'm sure there's fine people.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse.
Worse?
It's just, it don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Alright. Where'd I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at this here saving options. Now the question is, will it actually save him? Did it actually save me at that exact spot? I would like to find out. Because I've got some autosaves as well. I'm going to quickly load back in. I just want to see how robust this thing is. That's all. Obviously, it's going to take longer to load than it is to save, so that's fine. Yay, look, it worked. Cool. Well, I think that's it. I think that's going to be it for today, folks. Like I said, it's going to be a short one. I've been called into work early today, and I have to do that job thing to keep the lights on here and keep it so I can keep streaming stuff. Well, in any case, yeah, I'm going to call it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of the day to watch my videos, my streams, and such. Just as a quick reminder, I do a stream like this just about every day at 11 a.m. Based off, I do from Sunday through Thursday. I do a retro stream on Monday night at 8 p.m., a modern stream on Wednesday night at 11 p.m., and I do occasional 4K and or HDR uploads, typically on Friday. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do tomorrow night. The previous couple Mondays, I've played and beaten Sonic 3 Knuckles. Sample of the kind of retro games I'm into. And now it's zooming out to a third-person view. Hopefully I'll think of something. I still have not gotten this Super Nintendo Junior that I have here working. I've taken it to a local guy who specializes in soldering and such stuff I don't know how to do, but unfortunately it still has issues. Hopefully I'll be able to get it resolved somehow. But in the meantime, I'll have to think of something else to do other than Super Nintendo stuff. And yeah, but like I said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. for more Outer Worlds. Or excuse me, The Outer Worlds on the Xbox One. And until then, take it easy.